If they see his shoulders, look at his shoulders.
Save that one.
Yeah.
Save that one for me.
Isn't it crazy?
What's up, guys? Good morning. Good afternoon. Titan Crew.
Is it big?
It's big again. I don't know why that
Was
is.
it never like? It wasn't like this all week, right?
All week. All last 2 weeks. It hasn't been big like this.
Facebook is great.
Hi, guys. It is Titan Tuesday. We are on Just with the Titan Crew. I want to answer questions and talk to my Titan Crew. This is when we want to take our time, again, every Tuesday and be able to talk to you guys and answer any questions that you guys may have. So
For me.
for,
Any questions
for
Mama?
everybody that's on here. So we'll stay on here and try to help you guys out. Ooh, it's a dirty day today. We are, oh, sheesh. Oh,
It's dirty.
little jacked on Mo's
Anyway.
side. Little jacked on Mo's side. All right, so we'll wait until some people come on here. Give it a little time here. Hopefully everybody is doing good. We are going to jump on. We're going to multitask today. It has been crazy. Podcasts, radio shows, television for the production or the PR for the movie, and then just stuff that we got going. And the vitamin line is exploding. Mona, what's going on?
Sir, you know what? It's been crazy for me. I do all the dirty work.
You do.
You just sit there, look good, and talk a lot.
Yeah.
So,
It's a hard life, man. Full-time bodybuilder. We got to do what we got to do.
but I have to
Hello,
say,
Steve
today,
Pack.
Today he
Hello,
made,
my man.
Today he made me a shake.
I did
Wife
make.
made me
I
a
didn't
shake.
just make you a shake. What did I ask you about the shake?
You said, "Do you want?" I said, "Just protein and water. Just give me a shake. I'm feeding the."
What did I
baby."
say to you an hour before that?
You said that I look a little flat.
I did. I said, "What's going on? You look a little flat, a little stringy today." To me, that was, believe it or not.
It is flat and stringy because
So-
I cut back on the carbs a little bit.
I said, "What do you want in the protein?" She said, "Just 2 scoops." And I said, "Nope, we're going to do some frozen berries in there," and gave her
I said, I
said
just wanted
said
to
1
make
cup.
it easy. Just make me protein and water. Protein. And he said, "No, I'm going to make it with."
It was really. I just want you guys to know how tough it was. It was tough for me to go to the freezer and pull
grab
out the frozen berries and dump it in, man. So I get the week off after that.
Oh, geez.
As a man, as a supportive partner in this relationship, I get the week off after that. That is, I go over and above what I need to do as a man, I think.
It
I'm
was,
just,
it was a good shake. Thank you.
with that being said, what's up, everybody? Stevie, I am really proud of what you are doing. Not just the fact that you are patient in the process. It is your ability to stay on point with motivating other people and showing them that it is that pain in the ass process of every day doing the work that you have joined in and understood and understand the champion mindset that is the trick, which everybody asks for the trick, and that is the trick. Go for it. You want to read that one?
I just like the trick.
You like the trick?
That's what I'm saying. It's a good trick.
You want to read that one?
Maintenance calorie one?
Yeah, go for it.
In a maintenance mode after my surgery, calculated my maintenance calories around 24 to 2,500. My thought is to then build through the holidays, do a cut after the new year for a building phase. How much should I increase my calories?
So great question. First of all, he put some kind of number together, which I think is great. Is that the right number? Who knows? We'll know in 2 weeks.
That's
That's the
the key. Some
key,
kind
though.
of number.
Some kind of number. He picked a number. How he came to that number, I have no clue. I don't care. I'm just glad he came to a number. Because what's going to be answered over the next 2 weeks from him picking his numbers is, first of all, he's going to stay with the numbers. He's going to check that out over the next 2 weeks. Again, you guys can read the question. It's right here on the side. It's a maintenance number. Now, for maintenance, if you don't understand that, he's basically saying, hey, I want to maintain right now where I'm at. He just had surgery, so he's going to kind of maintain the situation. Now, what do you do when you maintain? Well, here's the great thing about this. He should be taking in, because he had surgery, enough food, forget lifting, forget muscle, forget anything, enough food to regenerate the body because of the injury. And now, even though he went through the surgery, he still got to heal. And so that's nutrients. That's body nutrients. That's not medication. It's body nutrients on healing the body. So it should be in a surplus of calories to maintain what he has right now and to get him healed as he's going through this process. But I want to go back to the most important thing he did. He didn't sit there and go, hey, how much should I do? He just picked a number. And in 2 weeks, he'll know if that number is right or wrong. He'll know that, hey, I am putting on so much weight, I'm exploded. Okay, it's too high. Hey, I'm not healing up as fast as I should. I'm not sleeping that well. I'm starving all the time. Okay, that's not good. It's too low. So he'll be able to answer those questions on his own. And this Titan crew is about me teaching you, but it is about me teaching you the right way to do it so you can go out and teach others. And so you can take this information and go out and be the best you can be and show other people how to use nutrition as medicine, because that's what we're doing. Nutrition is medicine. You want longevity? Focus on the nutrition. You want to get bigger and stronger? Focus on the nutrition. You want a better lifestyle? Focus on the nutrition. So proud of you. Now, where should he go from this point? I would stay in this location until you understand if that's the right calories to maintain or to heal the body. Then from that point, there's nothing wrong with going up about 150 calories. It's not a lot. It's not too much. It's enough to change something, and you just stay there for 2 weeks. Trust me when I tell you this. If 150 calories doesn't sound like a lot to you, because it's 50 grams of protein or 75 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, or in that range, maybe another 50 grams of calories of fats, it's not much. Imagine 6 weeks. Now we're at 450 calories. So you understand how fast that adds up and how fast you go. The body will tell you what's going on if you're willing to listen, and if you can dissect what it's telling you. And that's, again, going back to listening to your body. Steve Pack, I'll take for example, has been around 205 5-6 months. Now, to everybody on here, they would say, well, that should change. That should go up. If he's trying to get bigger and more muscle, that should go up. Or if he's getting stronger and getting leaner and his body weight doesn't change, he is going up. Just because the scale doesn't move doesn't mean he's not putting on muscle. It means he's fine-tuning the muscle he has. So that's one of the key points that I hope you guys all understand. The scale is something that's beneficial if used correctly. Use it wrong, it's going to destroy your mind. Okay? Great question, man. Great day today, guys, with this. All right, Jeffrey, next question, please, sir.
Mike, for someone who doesn't eat veggies, how would I introduce it into my diet?
All right, so hopefully everybody's eating vegetables. Vegetables are a great delivery system for the proteins to the body. It grabs on, and it delivers them. It's a beautiful thing, vegetables are. Helps digestion, helps everything about that. Does it bloat you if you have too much? Sure, but it's just water weight. It's still digesting. It's still rotating through your body, which is a beautiful thing. Greens are a great thing, guys. Greens are a great thing, especially when you're in a deficit, because it fills you up. Okay, so it fills you up so you're not as hungry. And it's pretty much empty calories. So what I'll do, because I hate greens, guys. Hate them. Not a fan. You will rarely see me eating greens. Doesn't mean I don't take them in. Doesn't mean I don't eat my broccoli. Doesn't mean I don't eat my asparagus. But it does mean I do it in a different way. So I understand this, and this is something that maybe will help all of you. Because I know that greens are important, I still need to get them in. The best thing to do, eat your greens. That way it also has the body to break it down to utilize it. But I'm not going to stay consistent. And again, you guys know it's consistency. So what can I do that at least it's 80%? Maybe I'm not 100% on utilizing the greens. So what is 80%? Well, 80% would be me just putting them in the blender, blending them, adding a little extra greens, and drinking them. And so that's what I do. Now, is that the most perfect way to do it? No, but for anybody that doesn't like greens, it's great. So that's a huge one. And we will be doing a new greens drink for you guys, just to put that right back up at the top of the YouTube, because I know that was like one of my #1 videos.
I love that.
It helps you take care of hunger. It helps you take care of utilization of your body and keeping it going. Also, we are working on an immune product. I know that you guys maybe want something muscle building or something like that for you crazy lifters. We're going to do an immune product next for the Titan series. And that way also for all of you that are freaked out about the coronavirus, it's immune system. If you have a strong immune system, that's what fights it off.
Immunity.
And I know that if you guys have been watching the news and listening to the doctors that are not trying to scare you, but they just talk about immune system, strong immune system, and that will keep you healthy. So hopefully you guys are understanding that. We're going to come out with that next, and a protein drink. And Mona's coming out with a protein drink for you guys that are a little bit more carb or fat oriented. She's coming out with a keto protein drink, so it has some more fats in it for you girls that like a keto diet, or you guys that are overweight that really like the keto. You'll be able to get Mona's protein drink. Me, I'm going to go for a whey protein. I love it. It's easy, and it does what I need it to do, and it's something I'll stay consistent on. Incorporate the greens. I hope you understood with that whole banter of us discussion I just did. Started off by at least eating some during the day or blending it up and just drinking it. That's my best recommendation for putting in greens. Okay, here's a good one. You want to go with the not losing weight?
Yeah. Trying to lose weight. How many weeks should I stay at 1875 calories if I'm not losing?
Hopefully you guys hear that. So someone asked here, they're at 1875 on their calorie intake and they're not losing weight, but they do want to lose weight. How long should they stay there? Great question. How long should you stay at a certain calorie intake? Well, the calorie intake, I'm okay with you staying at the whole time if you're taking in something your body's not utilizing and breaking down for you to lose weight. So with the new fad diets, you might be taking in 150 grams of fats in that 1875. And that to me would be, well, you're trying to slice up and dice up. So why are you taking in so much fat? So I don't know what the breakdown of your calorie intake is, but for me, I would just make sure if you're trying to lose weight right now, and if your metabolism, let me jump back because I don't want to sugarcoat this. You may not lose weight if you just jumped on a diet and you're starting at 1875 and your metabolism is not working. So if your metabolism is not working over here, for any of you, you're not going to lose weight regardless of how much you diet. And if you do lose weight, you're just losing muscle and fat, and you're going to be the same physique you have at 250 that you have at 150. It's going to look, if you're not happy with how it looks at 250, you're not going to be happy with how it looks at 150 because you're going to be just skinny fat. And that's the reason, because your metabolism's not working. So you're just using everything. See, when your metabolism works, it utilizes fat. So don't believe into the hype about everybody says, all you got to do is cut your carbohydrates, keep some fat in there and high protein, and your body works perfectly. No, it doesn't.
Man, that sounds nice.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm spitting knowledge today, guys. We might have to record this, save this, and post this because of the fact that if your metabolism's not working like the majority of you are not working, you're not going to change in a beneficial way. You'll lose 20 pounds, but you'll look the same. Talk to the people that have done the Titan Challenge with me. Watch how we slice up. The body changes differently and it tightens up and it looks better. I'm not so much worried about the weight, like I was just talking about Steve Pack. I'm worried about if the metabolism is working and you're dropping. So to answer your question, let's say hypothetically, your metabolism is great. You're at 1875 and you're not losing. I would make sure that the percentages are working in the way that you can retain your muscle, burn body fat, and continue to drop. And by lowering the calories evenly, somewhat, to change it out again. I would give everything 2 weeks. I would give it 2 weeks, take a look, analyze it. If you're not dropping weight, but you're getting leaner and it looks better, then you are dropping weight. If you are not looking better, your weight's not changing, you're at 1875 and you're like, I'm stuck and I know my metabolism's working, then I would drop it 200 calories. Boom, drop it. Hopefully that answers your question. My drop would be more of the carbohydrates. At this point, I wouldn't think, depending on how much more you're going to diet down, those fats should be already majority out of there at that point, mostly at 1875. Okay.
Steve said, how did Jeff get from 195 to 240?
So here's a great this trend. If you guys don't know, the gentleman right there
That's blocking everyone. No, not this one. No.
started with us in January 1st, taking over all social media aspects and videos and content and helping out on emails and everything. What first happened is every time I ate a meal, so Mona would bring me a meal, and then she'd be like, Jeff, hey, Mike's eating. Do you want to eat? Sure.
He always says yes. He never says no.
Sure.
He never said no. He ate.
So
He
So-
ate every time.
he ate every time I ate. So that was a change from maybe how he worked at Gold's Gym or his other jobs. On top of that, he was training with me throughout this whole period, and he pays attention. So if you didn't know, he was not doing this kind of work before this, but he picked up on it very quickly because he reads and he pays attention. Again, this is a big thing for me, and you guys know I'm a Bruce Lee fan, and Bruce Lee taught by, it's not enough for you to know, you must apply. And so he applies everything. So he put on, 45 pounds in 6 months, squatted 500 the other day, he has 20-inch arms now in 6 months. Well, wait a minute, how does that happen unless you do drugs? You guys know better than that. When you're consistent, you're doing it right, the body changes tremendously. Go for it.
Oh, Carrion is the not online, but it's like a checking client. Said he's eating brown rice. Do I need to change it to get?
Well, he says something different. You want to read that?
Yeah, he says best rice for muscle building as I'm having brown rice. Do I need to change it?
Okay.
I eat brown rice. What's the best type of rice to build muscle?
Yeah, it's
That's not.
like high glycemic or low glycemic. I don't know if rice is a carbohydrate, so that's giving you energy so you can recover from workouts or have energy for workouts. Low glycemic would be the brown rice, so that's going to sit in your system longer so you can utilize it. Or the white rice is going to be more of a high glycemic, so that's going to get into your system and help you recover quickly. So after workouts, I would go white rice. Actually, that's not true. I always do white rice because I cannot stand brown rice. I hate brown rice. You want to destroy a meal? Give me some brown rice. It doesn't matter how good the steak is; it destroys the meal for me. So for you, if you're having brown rice and you like brown rice, that's a great thing to do. If you want to switch it up and see what works better for you, go ahead and do that. There's times I have low glycemic like oatmeal and stuff, and that is so I can keep my appetite in check compared to after workouts or before workouts. A lot of the time I want to do a high glycemic to get that glycogen in the system for that energy. But
if you want to
yeah.
build muscle, you gotta make sure you have enough protein and all the above. It's a lot more than just switching rice.
What's your opinion of HCG? I think HCG is great for guys that are trying to have babies, trying to get quality of, as they call it, it's not the amount of sperm you have, it's the amount of good swimmers you have. And that's because of they have, sperm has short tails or long tails. I don't know if you know this, but the long tails is what you want. And HCG is great for that. Also, HCG is used for guys that have done steroids and their balls shrink. So what they try to do is they try to take HCG to get their balls back to the regular size. So that's just kind of something like that. And it's also something they do after they do steroids to kind of help
Why did Jeff just wrote that down?
Hey, Jeff?
You just
You
wrote that
just
down.
wrote that down. So,
Oh, bigger balls?
bigger
ECG.
balls. Don't think anybody wants bigger balls. Makes it look smaller. With that being said, HCG is what a lot of guys use to have babies, get better swimmers. They use that after steroids, after cycles, to get their ball size back and crutch or help their bodies kind
I
of
thought it was
get back
for
together.
older guys that.
HCG is for older guys,
Okay.
but again, for like swimmers and stuff.
Yeah,
If
okay.
it,
I don't know.
yeah, that's what HCG would be for. Chris, have you done any type of steroids before? And has somebody recommended HCG? Let me know what the circumstance is for you.
I heard it was a natural test booster.
Well, it's not a natural test booster, but I mean, it's a medical test booster. I don't know how the word natural comes into that. It's
Probably
it's
because
not over the counter.
The
It's
body produces it in some form,
Uh,
at some point or another.
I gotcha.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's something you would get from a doctor. So something you do need to talk to a doctor about that and see if that's something you need. Okay, so we're back to that diet that was earlier. Carbohydrates, proteins, 137. I don't know. Can you let me know what your body weight is? And your carbohydrates are so high right now if you're trying to slice and dice. Your carbs at 185, which makes me happy. Which makes me happy that you're at that high of carbohydrates, and at least you're maintaining. That means that your metabolism, I would say, is working. Unless you're doing an hour and a half of cardio and 2 workouts a day, then I would say it's not. But just so you know, that is really, really good percentages. I don't know what your body weight is. I'm going to guess your body weight's around 135, 140. If it is, I would think about raising and reversing those numbers. See your protein and your carbs, just reverse those for the next 2 weeks. If your body weight is around 140. You see what I saw there?
This guy about the HCG.
Okay, go for it. What is it?
I have low testosterone and I am a prostate cancer survivor.
Prostate cancer. Okay, first of all, congratulations on surviving prostate cancer. I lost my dad to it, and it angers me because men, if you do not know, low testosterone causes prostate cancer. It's a huge side effect, or you know that this is something that may be prone to you if you do have low testosterone. So for all of you guys that are over 40, 45, please get checked out. Get your prostate checked. It's a nice visit. Take chocolates to your doctor or something. Is that too much?
Do you give him chocolate? Do you give him chocolate?
I don't know. But dude, not joking. Get that checked for you guys. So it is something that is beatable. It is something that we should catch early on for you guys. And I recommend that to anybody that's over 40. And I know guys that are even younger than that do that.
Jeez.
Mo's going over the nutrition book right now.
Yeah, well, you never told me that you had this so I could read it. Look at all the stuff for babies.
Great
Up
stuff.
to 20-year-old now.
But leave that there so we can go over that together.
That's crazy. Amazing.
So the gentleman, where's that down low?
Yeah, that was way low.
Holy shnikes! Let me jump on this first. Her body weight is 197 and she's 5'8". Take up that protein right now. That protein needs to be at least 197. Drop the carbohydrates down to 100 for the next 2 weeks and get back to us on the next. Do it for 3 weeks. Make sure you're doing about an hour of cardio and then hit me back here on the Titan check-ins. Okay, Taylor, that's what I want from you. All right. Again, take those protein up to 200. All right, that's
Rochelle.
barely, I went by her last name.
Yeah, no. Rochelle.
So,
It's a nice name.
all right, so let's make sure we do that, and please check back in. Okay, no, I have low testosterone and prostate cancer. So, Chris, please check with your doctors. This is medical, and we don't play around with that. You get in there, see your doctors. If you have still low test, which is interesting because your doctor should be checking this. And your doctor should be already discussing this with you on what they want you to do. Will you please check back in with me next week? Get in, see the doctor. If you know that you have low testosterone, that means he must already know that and what he is thinking about doing this. Let's take this a step further, you and me, and see what your doctor tells me. And then let's go into what we should do from that point forward, okay? Because this is really means something to me. We want to make sure that you are okay and working and getting better, recovering from prostate cancer. Okay, thanks, Eric. Rochelle, do me a favor. Yeah, the carbs are down to 100. The fats are only coming from any kind of meat that you have right now. Let's make sure we're having clean carbohydrates, sweet potatoes, potatoes, maybe some oatmeal in the morning, a yam, and then any fats is coming from if you're doing some red meat or doing some salmon as well. I would recommend at this stage maybe a lot of white fish. Let's really push this over the next 3 weeks, okay? You're doing great, and it's a great opportunity for you to jump forward like extremely well if you do a switch on it right now, which is going to shock the body, and then also go into just clean fish, getting rid of the fats. Let's be real. Like most likely we're a little heavy, so we don't need fats right now. Our body has enough fat. We're going to utilize those fats and get rid of them as we're slicing up. All right.
So,
but the calories can stay close to the same.
Cassin is getting ready for a powerlifting meet, and he wants to know if it's okay to switch from deadlifts to sumo deadlifts.
Yeah,
Conventional
I
to
would.
sumo.
Yeah, I competed and I did both sumo and conventional. If you're getting ready for a powerlifting meet and you've decided on a position, stay with that position for the 12 weeks. So if you're going to go sumo, big dog, and on everything you do sumo. So if you're doing power racks, do sumo. David.
Hill asking how tailored is your meal plans?
You want to read that one?
How specifically tailored are your meal plans? I need to change my meals. I need to change my meals to keep me eating 4,800 calories. I'm unmotivated in eating my current meals: chicken, rice, and green beans.
All right.
Basic,
I don't know if you guys know David, but he looks like a Greek god already, and he's not motivated. So I wish I could look that darn good and not be motivated. So props to you. I understand about eating the calories and changing up the meal plans. If you do the Titan meal plan, it's a complete change every single day. So for some people, they love that. They love the change. They love the variety. She loves that. I'm not that way. And this sounds like that's what you're looking for. So I would recommend doing the Titan meal plan. Give me 48 hours to get the plan back to you, though. But besides that, when you do start it, pick that goal, like always. What's the game plan here? If you want variety, I would not try to do a slice when it's variety. I would try to put on some muscle right now, especially with the closing of the gyms, or they possibly may close again. I would try to build that muscle even more so, because it's much easier to slice and dice on a same menu plan day in and day out relative to variety. That's just my tip, but enjoy it. Mona loves the Titan meal plan. I love the same meals every single day. Okay, so Chris, thank you for getting back to us. I'm glad that you guys are gonna. So right now, yeah. great on the urinal test, the PSAs and all that, and coming back low, 0. Yeah, I would wait 3 months to try to decide on that. Right now, I'd make sure that the nutrition is the best you can right now is a key point. With low testosterone, you'll retain a lot. So let's just be smart about that. Let's also be smart about the training. Probably limit it down to just a couple exercises right now. I know that you may think that you could work off any weight that you're putting on. That's a tough thing because you're really just breaking down the body even more. And right now is not what we want to do. All right, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Six days of cardio. You're asking how many days? Just jump. Everything you're doing right now, you're jumping forward. So I just jumped 6 days of cardio right now, right from the start. Yeah, Dave, you're trying to get over 260, huh? Oh, you want to tussle with me? That's what's going on here, huh? All right, then yeah, get on the Titan meal plan. Surplus of calories. Enjoy the meals. You're going to love this. And last one, guys. Go for it.
This has nothing, blah, blah, blah. I just started my personal training course. I'm trying to learn all of your information you are giving out every day. Any advice you can give me? Thanks again, Mike.
Yeah, so starting out your first personal training, you're learning. Great. Take everything in. Take everything in. And do this. As you're learning to train people and train yourself, see what works for you. When it works for you, then apply it to other people. See if it works for other people. If it does not work for other people, then reevaluate and go back and see why are you changing but not them. That's one of the biggest things that what I love is that I love that my principles and my philosophy works with everybody from a young teenage boy or girl to a 60-year-old man. And it's the basics. I just keep it simple as possible. I do not try to go to this whole advance and try to confuse the heck out of you guys. I don't want you confused. I want nobody confused. I want this simple. And I feel bad because a lot of you want to learn, but you're learning so much information that it actually takes you away from the basics that get you there. So that's what I would do. My recommendation is try to stay simple, basic, and something that applies to everybody. And something you teach yourself on, utilize it, change it, and then apply it to others. Hey, David, when you start the meal plans, do tag me on stories. I'd love to repost and see how well you are at cooking those meals and how much you love the Titan meal plan. Good, Chris. Again, we're talking about Chris right now. Chris is recovering from prostate cancer, and he's a survivor, and he's kicking ass. He is limited to small exercises, sit down, and all that kind of stuff, which I recommend right now. Let the body heal. Let your body keep recovering right now, mostly going through this process. Make sure that nutrition is the best you possibly can. That's the savior right now. All right. Thanks, guys, for today, man. This was a blast, and I'm glad you guys utilized this time that I had so we could talk. Sorry, Mona's doing like 10 things at once, so she was in and out all day. We were just talking about you.
Making mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. This girl can eat. Thanks, guys.